Good morning, Dudley. Okay, I gotta read all this stuff by the governor. Pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, General Law 3820, and the governor's executive orders imposing strict limitations on the number of people that may gather in one place. You know, it's tough to talk through this thing. I keep sucking in the mask. Although a quorum of the members of the Dudley Board of Assessors will be physically present for this meeting, no in-person attendance of members of the public will be permitted. The meeting will be live broadcast on Dudley Cable Access Television, Channel 192, and members of the public can also access the rebroadcast of the meeting online via YouTube. In the event of an unanticipated interruption in this broadcast, we will post on the town's website an audio or video recording, transcript, or other comprehensive record of proceedings as soon as possible after the meeting. Members of the public who wish to appear before the Board of Assessors must make an appointment to appear on the upcoming agenda by contacting Lisa Berg at lisa@dudleymass.gov or by calling Lisa at 508-949-8006. Placing on the agenda is not guaranteed, however, and persons requesting to appear before the Board of Assessors shall not attend the meeting in person unless and until the appointment has been confirmed by the Board of Assessors. Persons with matters appearing on a meeting agenda may request that they attend via virtual means, such as via conference call rather than via in-person attendance. Such requests should be directed to Lisa Berg at dudleyma.gov, or by calling Lisa at 508-949-8006, no more than 3 business days in advance so that the appropriate arrangements can be made. However, persons or representatives with matter appearing on the board notice/agenda who also wish to be physically present at the meeting must observe the following requirements. Number 1, in accordance with existing requirements posted by the governor, meeting rooms will be limited in terms of the total number of persons that may be physically present at the same time, including board/committee members and staff. Satellite rooms will be available for overflow, and the meeting will be broadcast in real time in those satellite rooms. 2, persons who wish to participate in any particular matter on the meeting agenda will be asked to wait in the satellite room until the agenda item is reached, at which point attendees will be rotated between the main meeting room and the satellite room/rooms as appropriate. 3, social distancing must be maintained in both the main meeting room and in satellite rooms. Face masks or coverings will be required in accordance with Governor Baker's May 1, 2020 COVID-19 Order Number 31. Order requiring face coverings in public places where social distancing is not possible. A copy of that can be found in www.mass.gov/doc/May-1-2020 mask-face-covering/download. Failure to comply with these requirements may lead to death. Oh, I'm sorry, no. May lead to the attendees' removal from the meeting. Now that ended quite calmly.
Nice job. That's exhausting.
Yeah, when you can't take a deep breath with the mask on.
Oh, my God.
All right. Who's the clerk? Oh, do we reorganize?
You have
we
to
gotta
reorganize.
Pardon?
That's the number 1 item, reorganize.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
So at this point, I move that we reappoint Lisa Berg as principal assessor and Mary Petrov as assessor clerk.
I second that motion.
Unanimous. What about us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Go ahead, Tom.
I move that we appoint Conrad Allen as chairman.
I second that motion.
We stick it to him.
It's going
Nobody
for-
wants to have the obligation of reading off that preface.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
And who's the clerk? Will you vote on a clerk?
You need a clerk.
Well, it should be by seniority. I move we appoint Joanne.
I'll second that.
Unanimous, okay. I can't vote on the next two, so you make those motions.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we have reorganized successfully. Here's Tom.
I don't know if that's successful, but
Well,
We have reorganized.
We have reorganized. Everybody's definition of successful is different. So, okay. Number 2, vote to approve the minutes from the June 12th, 2020 meeting. And it's just, and I'll make that unanimous. Number 3, vote to approve and to release, and not to release at this time, the executive board meetings from June 12th, 2020.
So moved.
Make that unanimous. Signed payroll, okay. 5, vote to approve the motor vehicle abatements for the month of June in the amount of $1,401.57.
I make that motion.
I second.
Unanimous?
Make a motion to approve the preliminary real estate tax in the amount of $6,700,443.04.
I second that.
Unanimous?
Make a motion to approve the preliminary personal property tax in the amount of $163,164.38.
So moved.
Unanimous? Did we run out of things to vote on? We got number 7, right?
Yeah, we did that.
We did that. Oh, sorry, I'm busy signing paperwork. So do we have any old business? None. Do we have any new business?
No,
Any monkey business?
no.
Okay, well, you're no fun. All right, Tom, here's a whole bunch of things to sign. Sorry, I
Do we
bypassed.
have anything that coming up that the taxpayers need to be aware of? Any abatements they need, deadlines, anything that's coming up?
Exemption applications went out, seniors, veterans, blind, infirm, those coming in.
When do we become an undermined or understaffed office with 2?
Oh, yeah.
Not till August 3rd.
August 3rd.
Yeah.
And where are we at that? We won't have our clerk, or we will have our clerk?
We will.
We will have our clerk.
We
I
will
mean,
have.
but she's so far behind on
Oh,
building
yeah,
permits.
yeah,
She's so far behind on everything.
yeah.
The first week, I had 35 building permits. I've been averaging about 10 a week.
Wow.
Well, we're gonna have to try and make lemonade out of lemons.
I'm getting done what I can get done, just prioritizing.
All you can do.
Things that can wait are gonna have to wait till Mary gets back.
But you got all these DOR reports you have to get out on a monthly basis. It's just
Mhm.
overwhelming. I mean, we should have 3 people, like every other office around here does. We have 1.
Is August 14th good for everybody?
Yeah, that's,
No?
I'm fine with that date.
I'm fine with that too, if I can remember.
Yeah, yeah. Little problem.
I'm gonna put this in my, I don't know what happened, but anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways. As Tom said, I'm getting senile.
It comes with old age.
I wouldn't know.
Well, that's what I've heard. And I observed in some of my good friends.
You have the 2 executive minutes over there. I just want to make sure Joanne doesn't sign those.
Yes,
There's 2 of them?
yes,
Okay.
yep.
So did you vote to hold the meeting on the 14th?
Yes, I'll make the motion that we meet on August 14th, sans Tom.
Okay.
Second?
So it's unanimous.
Okay.
Nobody can file for an abatement, assessment abatement,
Correct.
until we do the real tax rate.
They have from January 2nd to February 1st
Okay.
to file.
Just wanted to make sure because it's confusing to some people.
Now, do the taxpayers have to pay the preliminary tax in order to maintain their right to file for an abatement? When
Yes.
they-
No,
Yes. They have to
I-
pay the preliminary,
no.
they don't have to pay the whole.
So this was a problem, and I called the DOR,
Yeah.
and they said their taxes do not have to be paid to receive the abatement.
They have to be current with their taxes.
They do not.
They've
I-
always had to do that.
I called the DOR.
Okay.
I called the DOR
Oh.
just a few days ago, And they said, no, they're entitled to an abatement if there was an error. The only time it would become a problem is if they went to the appellate tax board.
Right,
And
because the
they
appellate tax board will bounce it off, they haven't paid taxes.
Right, that's when it would become an issue for the taxpayer.
Oh, okay.
So they should pay their taxes.
Yes. Because if they want to dispute the abatement and they're not paid up to date, it's, we can have it dismissed from non-payment.
Having been before the appellate tax board, I understand their, I
It's
boned up on those
possible.
requirements.
It may happen.
Yeah, oh yeah, wow. I'm not worried about that.
I'm not either.
But that brings up an interesting question. I am not, I gave up my appraiser's license. I'm no longer certified and licensed. So, can we do the appraisal?
I don't know. I figured I'd cross that bridge
I
when we
mean,
got
I had
to
my
it.
MMA designation, but I, again, didn't need it, so I dropped it. But I'm certain, Joanna and I are certainly capable of doing an appraisal.
I think it would be best if we had somebody on the outside do it.
But we're gonna be making the presentation with the appraisal.
Right. But you'll have the appraisal ahead of time.
Well-
I'm gonna look into that to see if it's allowed. I just don't want
Can
the-
I tell you, there is no bylaw or whatever you wanna call it that says you have to give the assessors the appraisal beforehand. You saw that in the appellate tax board.
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't, and so I won the case.
right.
So I just wonder, because one, either Joanne or I are gonna make the presentation with this appraisal.
Mhm.
There's no need, I
But
don't
if-
think there's any need to hire somebody for $500 to do an appraisal. Because you're going back in time with this appraisal.
Yeah, but we wanna make sure it's not a conflict, so
No, what?
we wanna make sure it's not a conflict before we do anything.
How could be a conflict if we're designated to do that?
I'm just gonna check to make sure it's not.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you're both capable of doing it, obviously, but,
I mean, since 1978, we've never had anybody go to ATB that we've assessed. You've got the utility companies and the rest of the gas companies.
and that goes to the Department of
Right.
Revenue anyways.
But
so.
anything we've ever assessed, we've never had an ATB case. So, plus we don't have the money in our budget to pay an appraiser.
Right.
Anyways, I know Tom's gotta go. He's got a Zoom.
Okay, I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second?
I don't like that unanimous.
We could always have one of